of the 2024 WNBA Draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark.
I am infinite.
You knew better, you do better, who do it better? Brianna Stu, nah, 2 letters, CC, must see TV, shooting from the deep, wake up, the woke folks sleepy, beastie, couldn't lock it down in the precinct, hit the John Cena, yo, you can't see me, easy, R.I.P. the GG, let her play with Juju, out with the old, we the leaders of the new school, I let them all in points and times, still they won't anoint my kind, I know that I'm on point in kind, alright at the appointed time, bottom line, don't avoid the yeah, we in the gym all day, shooting logo threes, hit the rim, no way. See the swishes sweet, stay off them swishes sweets, BG. Imagine when I hit my peak, difference between us, I'm getting money like Serena and Venus. You're the opposite of a genius. Caitlin Clark, I'm a superstar, shooting star, I can shoot it from Mars. Caitlin Clark. Trying to knock me down, but I get back up. Got a double team, the queen, best call for backup. Strong to the rapper, then I back up. Step back, take boot, I'm strapped up. Try to knock me down, but I get back up. Got a double team, the queen, best call for backup. Strong to the rapper, then I back up. Step back, take boot, I'm strapped up. Taking shots at me, must have missed your marks. I shoot it from the deep like I'm Caitlin Clark. Why they hate on me, must have a racist heart. We taking off. But Caitlin Clark, she wired a different way out of your range. Think it's hype cause she white, must be highly deranged. Strange how the game try to downplay greatness. Could we get the game, Coach the Pope be on his Frank shit. Y'all flying charters, she flying spaceships. She sell out arenas, you sell out basements. Who cares you MVP, your game is basics. Better off hitting balls, running bases. Caitlin the Joker to all you aces. DT the face of the league, it need a facelift. Ancient old news don't make me open old wounds. In my ooze, out sure swoops. Rebecca Lobo, hating up on the low. Taking shots from the block, but not from the logo. Pro bono, no promo and no homo. She grew the league by herself, solo dono. Marco Polo, pick ship out of water. Now, by the heads that you needed 10 Carter. The shit started, little bitch comments, the bench warmer. Hated woke up a monster, go a bit harder. Taking shots at me, must have missed your marks. I shoot it from the D like I'm Caitlin Clark. Why they hate on me, must have a racist heart. We taking off for Caitlin Clark.
They woke a monster. I think I saw something where I've been blitzed on ball screens more than any other team has been blitzed combined. So.
Gosh, guys, this.
CC for you.
CC22. Put them in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Caitlin's coming for you. What's with all the hype? Is it all because she white? Caitlin's coming for you. Nah, she a dog, she can ball like she might. Caitlin's coming for you. Soaring through the sky, it's a Hawkeye legend. Caitlin's coming for you. Now the fever on fire, WNBA jam. Fast break, she on the move. Go hard, win or lose. Dog on the court, but show charm in her interviews. Even though they all hating, even though it's all Caitlin. Sorry, bust your balls, but this year gon' be hard breaking. MVP, bad dad, logo 3-step bags. No look past, catch that. Nike couldn't check that. So check that, hating at the door. We in year 2 with the bacon if she the GOAT. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Rumble CC like Muhammad Ali. Shake the haters off like John the Liquidator. They games premature, should be baller than incubators. Keep putting ink to paper, keep signing for meals. If they try to lock you out, they'll be shining your wheels. Working at a car wash, cause most of them all wash. Claiming they the reason that most of us all watch.
Not just because of one person, it's because of me too.
What's with all the hype? Is it all because she white? Caitlin's coming for you. Nah, she a dog, she can ball like she might. Caitlin's coming for you. Soaring through the sky, it's a Hawkeye legend. Caitlin's coming for you. Now the fever on fire, WNBA jam. Look look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Nah, that's Angel Reese dropping turds on the game, not working on the game, not deserving of the fame. Missing wide open lays like she played with a broken wing. Seemed hopeless, mainly Celeste couldn't fix it. We scream floopies, bang, that bang getting ridiculous. Tried to poke the bear, but we laughing cause she ticklish. Can't see me no man, CC, shoot it from a distance. Shoot it with persistence, do it so consistently. 6 overall with efficiency. Still receive hate so persistently. Microwave their game, cook their game in an instant. Pinpoint pretty passes, do it with precision. And you can't see the difference, you tripping. Caitlin is the type that can lift all boats, but poke holes and it's all she wrote. We want all the smoke. Caitlin's coming for you.
Top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you went. Welcome to the Just Being Frank show. Let's get this thing on the roll, man. I got an open panel for y'all tonight. So if anybody want to come up here, have a debate, you want to come up here, just, give your take on things that's going on in the WNBA, things that's going on with Caitlin Clark. As you see, she is the player of the week, the queen of the week. Once again, I may add, okay, on minutes restriction, I may add. Where they do that at? Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. We about to have a hella fun fight show for you tonight. Okay? Caitlin Clark, she out here doing the unimaginable all the time. Even through all of the nonsense in just 70-something games, 75, 76 games. The girl is breaking records left to right, right to left, up, down, side to side, however you want it. She's breaking records in the WNBA. Okay? And for her to get the fastest, the 203 pointers made, the fastest to do so many different things, and to be on minutes restriction, like this, understand this, 17 minutes in one game, I believe, 20 minutes in another, 15 in another, 29, and she went off of 45 and 10. Think about how Caitlin Clark is doing all of this stuff. Even winning MVP for the FIBA Summer League or whatever it was, FIBA Cup, and she won the MVP coming off the bench. Where do they do that at? She's coming off the bench, and she won the MVP of the tournament. When you talking about head, shoulders above the rest, this is what we talk about. It's not just talk. It's not just hype. It's not just, no, she goes out and does things that we have never seen. It's point blank, period. Why we crown her queen. Now, the longer she been in the league, for you haters out there that love her, well, she ain't won a championship yet. Well, you go, yeah, slap yourself. She's 76 games in the league. Anything you talk about college, knock it off, okay? Knock that off, because we don't even need to bring up how she destroyed college, did everything all but win a ring, okay? And that's not crumb de la crumb, be all but to win a ring in college. It's the pros. When we speak on GOATs like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, two of those names didn't even go to college, okay? So it didn't matter if somebody who did go to college for 4 years, like Jalen Brunson, he could have went to won 2 national titles, I believe, Gatorade Player of the Year, National Player of the Year, all kind of stuff. He would never be a Michael Jeffrey Jordan or a Kobe Bryant or a LeBron James. You would never be like, well, look what he did in college. It doesn't happen. So we're not doing it here neither. What did you do in the pros? She's 76 games in. That time will come one of these days. But right now, she's just showing she's head and shoulders above the rest of the players that was before her and that's here currently. Okay? Player of the week. Let me go ahead and drop this link early. I want to drop the link early. And make sure, hold on, matter of fact, before I drop the link, let's get us up to 100 likes. Let's get us up to 100 likes and I drop the link. Make sure we're hitting the like button, people. Indeed, because we got a lot to unpack. Caitlin Clark still on minutes restriction, or as the coach says, she doesn't know. Give it time, day by day. When Caitlin Clark is saying, I need off minutes restriction, I feel fine, I feel great. But Stephanie refuses to put the star player or get the star player off of minutes restriction when the star player is telling coach, I'm good. I don't want to be on your minutes restriction no longer. So it's really at this point, clear-cut stat restriction. We're going to talk about that and break that all the way down. Why is Stephanie White hell-bent on keeping Caitlin Clark out? Okay, then we got Sophie Cunningham. We got to talk about the pointing meme. I see you over there. We got to talk about the pointing meme. Then I guess the WNBPA, I'm going to bring up Ben Daniels' video and hear what he had to say about that. He broke that down pretty swellington. I only got to see half of it, so I want to see the rest of it, and we'll do that right here on this show. So again, make sure we hit the like button. We up to 57 likes. We got 157 people, 165 people in the building, 168 people really in the building. So let's get the likes up to 100 at least, okay? And that's when I drop the link. Until then, let me go ahead and go over what people got to say about Caitlin Clark winning Player of the Week. And this is funny because this is all with Angel Reese. Didn't she just have like 2 23-point games, 17 rebounds in this last week? Sheesh, 25 points tonight, 43% field goal shooting, 7.7 assists, 2.3 rebounds. I am very surprised and shocked that they gave Caitlin Clark Player of the Week and not Angel Reese. Angel Reese, I know she feel robbed. Oh, we're going to hear her crying. She was like, wait, I had 23 and 17, 2 games in a row. But yeah, you had bloopies all through all the other games. So, so even with Caitlin Clark on minutes restriction, she still was able to be AP Player of the Week. What does it say here? Remind me how many of these does Paige Buckers and Ozzy have this season? That's interesting. That's interesting. Chat, let me know in the chat if y'all know. How many does Angel Reese have Player of the Weeks? How many does Paige Buckers have Player of the Weeks? How many does Olivia Mouse have? Asia Wilson have? Those the players I want to know. And Breonna Stewart maybe. So if y'all can figure that out for me, chat, I love it. I would gladly appreciate it. I will highlight you. Again, too, make sure we hitting the like button. We up to 83 likes. And sponsor the show today. $50 super chat. Sponsor the show. Get you all your comments highlighted. $100. Definitely sponsor the show. We get to everything. Bring you up, actually. But here we go. Caitlin Clark by herself, must-see TV. She is amazing and the only person I have to drop everything I'm doing to watch her play. That's what she does. MVP candidate and all WNBA first team. Congratulations, baby Golden. Please win Player of the Month for a second time. Though I don't think it will happen because Alyssa Thomas, Al Thomas, and the Phoenix Mercury hurt her. Can't wait to see what she can do off of minutes restriction if White lets her, that is. Like, boy, that minutes restriction, I wonder how long they going to use that, man. And I'm going to have a nice question for the panel when y'all come up, too, so be prepared because I'm gonna throw something at y'all that y'all might not be prepared for, and I'm going to see how y'all answer that. Getting Player of the Week while on minutes restriction is wild work, CC. Yes, it is. Congratulations to Caitlin Clark, Player of the Week. Well deserved. Phenomenal performance Friday night. A night for the ages. 45 and 10. Caitlin Clark swagged out. What's 3-letter word? Let's hear what she got to say. Since she here. Wait, hold on. Wait. Why am I confused? Okay. What's a three-letter word that starts with gas? Got you. Starts with gas. Easy. Easy. Caitlin, you do suck at these. These do suck at these. She get these shits wrong every time. Yeah. Oh, wow. No. Okay, AB, starting. Double down. I see you, AB. AB, you're looking very huggable. You're looking very huggable these days. The blonde bombshell. Don't be such a blonde right now, man. You and Kaylin, man. Y'all both do this shit. Y'all be head in the cloud. Uh-huh. Why ain't they the same thing too? Katie, that's so annoying. You gotta love the white girls, man. Gotta love the white chicks. Oh my god. Hey, listen. Lexi, you sexy, but come on, man. You can't stand on it like that so confidently and be so wrong. You get she's gas. Yeah, got that. Got that money in the bank, right? No, wrong. Oh, okay, all right. Intensive listening is very important, ladies and gentlemen. Raven, it don't count for you. You already answered the question. Oh, gotta love the white chicks, man. A little ditzy white chicks there. Gotta love. Okay, good. It ain't just the white chicks. It's the locks too. Okay, good. Okay. The white chicks is what? What? You say it so confident. Oh, so confidently. Oh my God. And who's here? Why do you have all of this? These people. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Let's keep it fun. Let's keep it fun. Wow. That's what is okay. Never mind. Let's keep it fun. Let's keep it peaceful. Okay. All right. That was fun. That was fun. Let's see where we got the likes at now. 98 likes, man. Let's get them going. We need two more likes. We dropped the link. Uh, I wanted to see. Hold on. So yeah, congratulations to CC. Where's this pointing meme thing at with Sophie Cunningham? Let's see. Let's go back over here. We got some trolls in the chat. No audio. Can't hear what they are saying. The blonde bomber. The audio isn't coming through for the videos you're playing on live. Wow, muted. Why? I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna have to figure that out. My bad, y'all. That was a nice silent film. Damn. Couldn't hear the girls. That's crazy. Why not? That's weird. I don't know why, yo. That's super duper weird. Let me find Sophie Cunningham. Let's go ahead and drop the chat. Yep, there we go. We got the like set. Let's go ahead and drop this link, man. Because I got an email too from an Angel Reese fan, and he wanted to debate. And so if you in here, Angel Reese fan, you can come and debate. Anybody can debate, as long as y'all be respectful. As long as it's respectful. Let's see, what am I needing? Control. Keep it respectful. Let's keep it clean. Let's talk about anything. Caitlin Clark, Indiana Fever, WNBA. Because I want to know what a lot of people think about the Sandy Brondello suspension and the irony of the league to suspend a woman who's been around for 27 years and never, ever had these claims put on her, racist claims, and then all of a sudden, Angel Reese can make this dumb assessment of what protected species is, and she feels violated, and they take that type of action. When a lot of us was calling out when Bob Griner called Caitlin Clark white trash, we could all clearly see it. We did lip reading and everything. You could clearly see and hear Trinity Carter call Caitlin Clark a white bitch. Nothing ever happened. No smoke for that. But, you know, Sandy, she says protected species, which that's what they use at lingo out in Australia. And that's how they approach it. So, you know, we're going to have to dive deep. What's going on, Lewis?
Hey, my brother. Hey, yeah, this league, thank God for Caitlin Clark. This league is a joke, man. He's entitled. I mean, and is it true that Chelsea Gray and Asia Wilson are going to talk to Caitlin this All-Star weekend? What's she supposed to say to them? I mean, they've already proved that person was a better, has nothing to do with the Fever, Caitlin Clark. So she's darned if she does and darned if she don't. I mean, what are they going to say to Caitlin? She's going to yell at her fans. This league is a joke, man. These women are a joke.
Yeah, so if they do have that discussion, I mean, it looks like it might be some smoke come All-Star weekend because it seems like the WNBPA is trying to determine that it was very derogatory for Sophie Cunningham to be pointing and taking pictures of people pointing and things of that stature. So I'm sure they're going to want to have something to say to Sophie because Sophie will be, I'm sure, with Caitlin Clark, especially after hearing what Asia Wilson and Chelsea Gray had to say. So I think they'll have they team ready for whatever. Hopefully we get a little fight out of this or something comes about.
Yeah, right. Well, what they did to Sandy, man. I mean, even Timmy said it wasn't a racist comment. I mean, it's kind of funny, like you just said, but when Brittany Griner went effing white, they never investigated that. And when, what's her name? Trinity Carter did the same thing. You know, it's like you said, man, it's hate against only one race. They say inclusion. Where's the inclusion at? I mean, give me a break on that stuff. But anyway, the positive thing is nice that Caitlin got Player of the Week. I'm grateful that she did, you know. And I wanted to bring up, you probably know this, you know, she broke, I forget how they said it, she broke a Will Chamberlain, most points created over a 48-minute span. She broke that, and she also, the only 4 NBA players to do this, and I know their men who was it? Jordan, Dwayne Wade. I read that today. I forget the other 2, but she did it faster than they did. You know, so it's pretty amazing. And I know she's a woman playing against women. She's no Michael Jordan on these players, but still to do that, you know, it's pretty amazing. You know, don't you think?
For her to put up numbers that Michael Jordan, Luka Doncic, Dwayne Wade, her to put up those type of stats in 29 minutes compared to their 44, 43. Yeah. All of them did it in 40-plus minutes. And it's crazy that she could even reach these heights where she can put herself over a Pistol Pete Maravich.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like forget Kelsey Plum beating her record.
Right.
She beat Pistol Pete Maravich's record.
Oh,
So
yeah,
even when they
amazing.
say like, oh, she beat Kelsey Mitchell's record or she Kelsey Plum, no, Pistol Pete, okay, who's held that record for since what, the 70s, 60s?
Yeah.
Since the 70s, I believe. That record has been around, and Caitlin Clark surpassed it, no problem. Get into the WNBA, 75 games in, and records a 45, 10, 4 steal, 2 block type of night with a W. It's incredible. On minutes restriction. I mean, the girl is just, that's a phenomenon.
And the biggest part about her, brother, is her character. When they interviewed her after the game, and they told her that, she says, I don't care. I just want to help the team win. You know, they've said that to you before. What do you think? You just missed a triple-double. I don't care about that. I just want to help the team. She's got some mentally strong, man. She's got to be at least better than these women in this league. She's so mentally tough. But, you know, what I don't get, and you and I have said this before, why she doesn't see that she's not hurt where she needs to be. You know, if she could play the full game and also have the fair calls, you know, it's not crazy to say she'd be 35, 40, 50 points, 10, 15, 20 assists every game. I mean, she's just so much better. And I'll agree with what you said, because I grew up playing sports. I was average. The black athlete is more naturally talented than the white athlete. I'll tell anybody that. But this is a rare situation where this white girl is better than pretty much everybody, every female that ever played the game, you know?
To me, that makes it even more. To me, that makes it more compelling. The fact that she is white and being able to ball the way she ball,
right? To
be hands down the best, because that's not the norm. You don't see that. That's not the norm. So what she doing is outside the norm, and that's the thing about Caitlin Clark. Before we get into JD Will, shout out to you, sir, been in the bill. Let's get to this super chat right here. Appreciation, because ladies and gentlemen, support the channel. Support your boy. It's good to help the channel grow, because again, y'all know I be getting shadow banned, man, and all of the real frankness topics that we like to break down over here, man. So the super chat goes a long way. And what's the name? Jamar Moore says, I hype every video. See, shout out to you. And I send all support because you called the whole play from the get-go. God bless Pope. Oh man, much love. And that is he's speaking truth. He's speaking truth, business. So again, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also support the channel. $2 super chat, $1 super chat. Support the channel, $50 super chat, and get all of your comments highlighted for sure. I'll be looking out for them, or a membership. Become a member. JD Will, what's going on, man? What's real? You on mute, brother, or you know, you're not on mute. You ready to talk? Can't hear you. If you are talking, we can't hear you. Can you hear him?
I can't hear anything.
No, I can't hear anything neither. Well, while JD get that together, let's bring up my boy, y'all boy, BDP, Ben Daniels in the building. Dropped a bomb on this video here. Spoke the truth. He already cooked it up, chopped it up. So I said, okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and react to his video. Let's get into this. And JD Will, when you available to speak, let me know that you all good. Before we play that whole video, microphone check. Can everybody hear that? Because I see that you can't hear it neither.
No, it's kind of broke up. I can't hardly hear it.
No audio again. What is going on? I paid too much money on these StreamYards for audio not to be playing. That's very weird. No audio. I wonder if my videos. I hope my videos ain't like that. I didn't get no comments.
I can hear you.
Everybody can hear me though, okay? So no audio. So I guess we're not going to be able to play Ben Daniels. But Sophie Cunningham, he was saying on there how the WNBPA was supposed to be coming together and naming that as derogatory. So what are they trying to say here? That she's not able to do the point no more, or will she be fine? Can somebody clear that up for me, Louise? If you know a little bit more about it, let me know. JD will, if you do, or somebody in the chat, type it in the chat or come up on the panel and break that down for me. Because BDP he did, but I'm wondering, is it he was more shocked that they even trying to do that? I'm like, what is this? Is this she can't do the point no more?
I don't know if it's that. I think what I read that they're not allowed to use that. And I may be wrong on this. I thought I read that they're not allowed to use that in any type of marketing, anything like that. I may have read it wrong, but it's just insane, man. I mean, come on, you're a lot of trash talking sports. It's just a joke. Every sport I've ever watched has stuff like that. I don't get it. But yeah, when these women get offended, you can't offend them. It's just more jealousy because guess what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Sophie's probably the second most popular WNBA player now because she came here and she got under Caitlin Clark's wing. And am I right about that? I mean,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They don't like that, man. They don't like that, you know. But yeah, that I read part of that said something about you're not allowed to use the point, I guess, because would they make a Statue of Liberty with that? And then she just did an event with special needs kids and they had them all point. Come on. That's not bringing nothing but joy. It's bringing nothing but joy. I mean, where is that racist or hateful, man? Give me a break.
Yeah, I see. Okay, let's see if we can add them to it. And how many we added? Hold on. All right, is this one working? JD Will, man, you gotta get your stuff right. It don't look like it's working. Let's see if this one's working. But I dropped the link again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with JD Will stuff. Shout out to Christine in the building. Andrea is in the building. Shout out to you. Christine says, and Sophie, beautiful and ballsy. Love Christine. Okay. Tina Hayes in the building. She says Breonna Stewart may have not initially been intent on the flagrant, but while in the act had an ass high moment and said, F it, I'm doing it. She was dirty. Don't be fooled. Now, and listen to this. On that play, I'm glad you brought that up, Tina. Because, yeah, for that to not get called, the referee standing right there, here it is again, that rakes to the face of Caitlin Clark or like how many times she got to get raked in the face, kneed and punched in the neck and all this type of stuff for it to go uncalled, unchecked. I don't understand that at all. It's like, yo, were you just looking at the fact that Breonna Stewart blocked and you just stopped looking after she blocked the ball? You stopped looking at her follow through because you have to go through cleanly. Yes, you got the ball, but then you got her face, right? Which should have been a flagrant one. And I wouldn't say flagrant two kick you out, but it's definitely flagrant one because you raked across her face. What do you say to that, JD? Will, I don't know if you good still or not. No, don't seem like it. What do you say to that, Louise?
You know what? It's really, I don't even have words for it, man. And you know, sometimes I can't even watch the post game. I had post game on with Breonna Stewart. I didn't watch it, so maybe I'm misquoting here, but I heard that she said it was just a basketball play. I'm so sick of that, man. You know, just like what's her name? Lisa Thomas said her thing was a basketball play, but turn it around, Caitlin doing that to somebody. You know, and I just wonder, is the Congress and the Justice Department, I heard that it's supposed to be by the 23rd. Are they going to really go through with this investigation? I don't want any special treatment for Caitlin Clark. You know, if she fouls, I got to be honest with you. The play on Flau'jae Johnson, I saw the replay. Yeah, it was a great play, but she fouled her. Okay, she should got a foul. You know, I don't want any special treatment. But if you just call the game fairly, she gets smacked in the face. And Mr. DePope, all these shots to the head, we know concussions. You know, if you watch that movie Concussion, it was out years ago, that doctor said that every time a human gets hit in the head, it's a slight concussion. You know, sooner or later, she's going to get hurt. Like at John Quell Jones. Now, people can say, I watched ESP Ben, that guy. He showed how really that was an illegal screen. and she got butted by the shoulder in the head. How many shots does she? I get so sick to my stomach with it. It's sad. But that play by Brianna, that's according to the rules, that's a flagrant. I mean,
yeah, it's flagrant, definitely.
And tell me she couldn't have slept. It almost looked like she did that on purpose too. I mean, am I crazy in saying that? Okay, she blocked her, but do you think that was just a follow through?
I can't give it to you and say differently. It kind of looked like a follow through.
Okay.
I didn't analyze it enough, but it looked like a follow through. So that's all I can say on that one. And she's not known to be a dirty player.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Could it have been? I don't know, but it should have been called. That's my main gripe with it. It should have been called.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe players to stop just, taking swings at her in a uncoordinated way, to where they gonna pick up a flagrant one or two by being reckless. You know what I mean? And so,
yeah.
But for them not to call that though is egregious, and that's just gonna keep building more case for the Congress whenever they want to come in. Because how does that go uncalled and your referee is standing right there? Even the reckless closeout that what was that versus Seattle? Yeah, versus Seattle. I forget her name, but she reckless closed out, banged into Caitlin Clark when Caitlin Clark was shooting a deep three. And the blonde haired ref girl, she's standing right there and just looked and said, "Yep, play on." And so those things can be very, very detrimental to Caitlin's health. And they got to get a hold of this shit, because it seemed like that's what they're trying to do. Take her out.
Yep. Hey, I got a question for you, Mr. Pope. Earlier in the year, and I've said it all year, I've agreed, I don't think they were anywhere near challenge for a championship. But the way Caitlin's playing, and believe me, I agree with you on Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell's one-dimensional. She had one pass to Caitlin last game. I was surprised, but she don't pass the ball. But the way these two are playing, do you think it's possible? And I still say they need more bigs. If with this kind of energy, if Caitlin plays like this and Stephanie lets her play like this, you think it's possible they could challenge for a championship just with what they have?
Anything is possible in this league, because the league is not that talented. That's why that team last year, you was able to take 7-8 players off the streets. Because again, once you get past the few superstars or whatever that you want to call it, once you get past a few of those, then it is what it is. So that's the key to this. But we'll see. All right, well, who we got? Let's see.
Sky did to go.
Sky Diggs, what's going on?
What's up, man? What's up, Pope? Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, you the guy that emailed me.
Yes, I did.
About some Angel Reese debate.
That's
sounds crazy out the gate, and that's fine with me. So I'm glad you're here. Maybe you will encourage some other Angel Reese fans to come up and join as well. Hopefully they get it encouraged.
Gotcha.
So before we get into that, how you feel about that Caitlin Clark Player of the Week on minutes restriction?
All right, I'll be honest with you right now. That game is what got her that, but she played the whole game. She was on the minutes restriction in that game. Played the whole game.
29 minutes.
Yeah, that's 30. We're gonna round up. We're gonna round up. We're not gonna round up to 30.
No, it's 29 minutes, and then on top of it, doing something like that type of stat in 29 minutes, not even a NBA legend has done such a thing. Not even Mike has done such a thing.
Okay.
Not even Kobe has done such a thing.
We can do our research. I'm pretty sure they have. We can do the research.
Yeah, we've done the research.
All right, I got you.
Matter of fact, I'll bring you up. I'll bring us some stats for you.
But the point,
either way it go, right? That right there, when you see a player put up a feat like that, a stat line like that, have a game like that on minutes restriction.
Yeah.
Because even if she got 29, you got to think how many times from the first to third quarter she kept getting pulled out of the game.
Yeah, that is true. But then, in the same thing, is based off that game, not the whole week. The whole week. Look at the numbers. Look at her field goal percentage. She wasn't that good. Just one game.
No, it can't be just that one game. 17-7 as well.
That's not a bad game. 17-7. Yeah.
17-7. That's a weekly.
17-7.
That's a weekly accomplishment thing. That's a part of that. Like, come on, man.
Well, what you got to understand is in the WNBA that 17 points is not too far from being in top 10 scoring. If you score 17, I can guarantee you whoever top 10 in scoring, top 6, 7, they average around 17. So
point being is, and then sir on the right side there, you said she was one of the best players. She's not better than Asia.
7 assists, right? That's top 2 in the league. That's top 2.
Yeah, but that's not a weekly. It's not a weekly highlight. Angel Reese should have been like the weekly player of the week.
45 and 10, and then 17 and 7 comes out to be 25 points for that week. Okay,
It's not a week. Go ahead.
No, don't trip. Here goes the stat, the proof that you need. Here it is right here. Luka, 50 points, 15 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks, 44 minutes. But Mike had the same stat line as Caitlin Clark. Imagine that. 45 points for both of them, 10 assists, both of them, 4 steals.
Mike did it multiple times. Caitlin did it.
No, he didn't. No, he
did it multiple times. He's averaged over 35 points. I'm pretty sure within that 35, he got multiple 45-point games.
Hold on. See, you talking off the side of your neck. You're not listening. No. He didn't score that with 10 assists on top of it.
He's not a passer.
But the bottom
the
line
idea is the record, though, brother. She did that. The record,
right?
But then you the one that's talking now. You said that she was better than the counterpoints of the black players in there. She's not better than Asia. She's not better than Pete.
Yes, she is.
Why you on? Who's going MVP this year? Asia's in there. Asia's in there. Asia's in there.
Hold on. Let's get order in the court. Let's get order. Let's don't deviate from this. 43 minutes it took Mike to get 45-10, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Same stat line, 29 minutes. 46-10, almost the same stat line, 1 more extra block, 43 minutes. Almost the same stat line here, 1 extra assist, 41 minutes.
Okay, she can have a great game. But in the same sense, she's not over Asia. She's not over Pete. She's not over.
I think, brother, you're being very unfair. How many years has Asia played in the league? How many years?
Over 5.
Okay. Caitlin Clark's played 73 games. She's broken 68 records
in
73 games.
Has she won anything?
She's the fastest to get 203.
Has she won anything?
63. Okay. Has she won anything? What's Kelsey Mitchell won? You like Kelsey Mitchell? I can go on.
I'm not a Kelsey Mitchell fan.
Okay. It's not even about that. No. Don't answer that. That's the wrong question.
Let's talk about Angel Reese winning in college. Let's talk about that. Angel Reese.
I didn't bring Angel Reese. I brought Asia Wilson. She's won.
Wait, Louis, because this is my battle.
Okay, brother. I'll be quiet.
Let me cook that because you brought the wrong thing. How many years did Asia Wilson take before she won her first WNBA championship? How many years was she in the league?
Maybe 2, 3, or 4 at the most. I really don't know.
5 at the most. How about that? If you don't really know, then how about 5? So now you know, it took her 5 years to win her first WNBA championship.
Gotcha.
Now, are you? How many? Did she win a championship in college?
Yes, she did. South Carolina.
Okay. She won a championship in college, right?
Yeah.
How many championships in college did Kobe Bryant win?
He can go to college. Nice question.
Oh, how many championships in college did LeBron James win?
He didn't go to college. Nice question.
What about Kevin Garnett?
Kevin Garnett, I don't believe he went to college, though. I don't believe he did.
And so them not having a championship in college doesn't have nothing to do with their status in the pros, right?
No, I just said what she has won. She's been in the league 3 years. So what has she won?
3
She
years.
hasn't really been in the league for
most-
years. She only
most
played
players-
13 games last year.
Right. She only played, but let's still give him that. Let's give it to him.
But
3
he's right.
years.
She hasn't won anything. He's right.
All the
Great
goals.
stars have to win.
Louise,
something.
hold on.
No, not all the guards. I was just stating that Asia is better than her because she has MVP, she has wins, and she has field goal percentage that's over the 40s and over the 50s, if you want to be honest.
She's a post player. So since she's a post player, she should have
Sabrina
over
Ionescu?
50%. She don't
Sabrina
shoot over
Ionescu?
50%. No, she don't shoot over 50%. None of
But
them do.
she's better than she shoots better than Caitlin.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
Not really. No,
She
she
does.
doesn't. You need to go
For
do
some
your
reason,
homework.
but I know my her back and forth. You don't
You didn't
you don't
even
pay
know
attention
when
to the field
Asia
goal
won her
percentage.
first ring.
You don't know either.
I told you when. What do you
But
mean?
what I
told you
what I
fifth year.
mean is you don't follow any other players. You downgrade the other players to prop up Caitlin Clark. It's
No,
crazy.
I don't. I know the truth about the other players. And you know
You
what else tells
do.
you
You
about the
do.
other players? You know what else? If Asia Wilson was that nice, right? And
She
not
is.
just nice. Hold
We
on.
know
let me-
this.
let me tell you. If she was that nice, and I thought you wanted to talk about Angel Reese, but that's okay.
No, not Angel Reese. I'm talking about like Asia Wilson, Angel Reese, everybody beside Caitlin.
Don't trip. I love this. All right. Make sure y'all hit the like button, support the channel, hit the super chat. Super thanks. Now listen, Angel Wilson, who you say is the best player in the league. She only good for scoring. What else is she doing?
Rebounding,
Okay,
blocking
so
shots,
why can't she never look
multiple
like
defensive player of the year,
I'm gonna learn you something.
multiple defensive player of the year.
Was Michael Jordan a passer?
No, but he
But
could.
yet,
But he could.
hold on, time out. Listen. But yet he had 10 assists and a 40-point night.
Yes, but he averaged 5 assists, 4
Dwayne
assists.
Wade
6
a
assists.
passer? Just follow with
Yes,
me.
he
Just
is.
go.
Yes, he is.
Dwayne Wade's a passer?
Yes, he was running the point in Miami before
No,
Brian
Dwayne
even
Wade-
got there.
wasn't.
No, he
Before
wasn't.
Brian got there, yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
He would at times. Yes, he would.
Yo,
He wasn't, brother.
So we never brought the ball out the floor ever.
So you look at Dwayne Wade as a passing guard.
No, he's a shooting guard, but he can pass. Yes,
Okay, so but he's not
he
a
threw it a lot to
pass
LeBron.
guard.
That's a pass,
Okay,
right?
Either
Right,
or.
right,
You
that's-
see where I'm going. So even players that's not pass
Can you hear me now?
they're so great that they still have a stat line of where they got 10
Yes,
assists.
but Michael
That-
Jordan averaged more than 1 year
How many
over 5 assists.
How many 30-point 10 assists does Asia Wilson have in her career?
She's not a passer. We know this. Let's
can't
not do
get-
this.
Hold on, no. Plenty of people can get. If you're a great player, listen, you should at one point out of 9 years in the league, 8-9 years in the league, and you draw so much attention to you, double teams. If you facing double teams, how can't you pass out of the double team? and
Because
get
that's not
assists?
her game.
Especially when you've been around Olympians.
But that's not her game.
All of your career, you've been playing with 4 or 5 Olympians, and you can't just get a 10 assist game.
That's not her game.
I don't want to hear that. I believe everybody didn't. People whose game, that's not Michael Jordan's game. That's why I brought that up. That's not
But
Michael
hold
Jordan.
on. Michael Jordan actually averaged over 5 assists more than 1 year. Multiple years. He averaged over 5 assists.
That's not his game. That's not his game. Now,
But it goes along with it.
let's bring this back up. Because this is who you called, emailed my phone for, Miss Bloopy Reese.
Yes.
We don't
yes,
need
Ms.
no
Lou Reed.
sound
Now let's get
for
to the
this.
actual question about that. How is it she had multiple good games this whole week, but you say something with the first bad game? Why?
she's
She
had the
didn't
2
have
worst games in
the
the
games
history.
whole week. She's the worst basketball player ever to play
Did you
basketball.
check the stats?
Ever.
Did you check the stats I sent you? She's had multiple games, good games this week. You mentioned a bad one she had. That's not
Just
even.
because
That's not cool.
both sides on listen. The clock is right 2 times. Both clock is right at least twice a day. Okay, the sun shines on the dog's ass every now and then. Okay.
Hold on.
So-
I think you the stats though.
Listen.
More than 2 or 3 games or 4 games, she shot over 40%. And then one of those 2 of those games, 60%, 60%, 40%, 40%. Caitlin's in the 30s.
Understand? See, this is we all need to really educate yourselves, Angel Reese fan. Do you not understand 40 from the field goal is trash as a post player. You're
It's
right
trash
at the
as a
rim.
post player, but you're not going to count the 60%, both 60% games.
60. That's first time in her life, sir. 60%.
First time in her life. You believe that. But you believe that. First time in her life.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
That's a lie. That's a lie. She shot over 60% before.
She ain't never shot over 60%.
Yes, she has, man. You got to be paying attention more than just Caitlin Clark.
Is that what she does?
Reese. Go ahead, Philly from Reese. Go ahead, cook, man. I know you've been waiting patiently to cook. Go ahead.
Yo, if Angel Reese, listen to me very carefully. If Angel Reese gets 50 points and 20 rebounds and breaks 10 records in one game by doing that, any way you put it, it is unwatchable basketball. Unwatchable. There's no basketball fan on earth that can honestly watch her play and enjoy that. And it's so bad, right, that certain things manifest from it. By being an Angel Reese fan and anti-Clark, you're literally, by default, telling the world that you're racist. I'm saying that. I'm not holding back. That's what it is, because you're not being – if you're a basketball fan and you're saying those things, you're a racist. If you're just an average fan, a little girl that wants to play ball in the future, or you know what I mean, or you were a WNBA fan before, I can understand if you like Angel Reese. I like her a little bit. But if you're a diehard basketball fan and you understand basketball, you've played before, and you like to see real good ball, and you're telling everybody that she's elite and all this, you're a liar and a racist, period.
Hey, Sky, is this an offensive foul? Let me see if you know some basketball. Is this an offensive foul on Angel Reese? Or is this a defensive foul?
Damn.
Is that an offensive foul or a defensive foul? Is he gone?
I don't know if
Oh, he gone? Oh, he left.
They won't call that in the East Coast in high school.
That shoulder blade going deep into her chest plate like that, crazy work. But yeah, see, he gone, he left. Look at this right here. Oh, this is the wildest shit I've ever seen. Hey, what's up with her Reeboks too? Hey, Shaq, you're doing this girl wrong, my nigga. Like, she fall out her shoes every game. These if she wearing flip-flops or basketball shoes, I don't get it.
Yo, do you know she's the most blocked player?
Oh, yes. But this,
I mean, like by far, like there's nobody even close in a second place or nothing. Like
by double. You know, she extended her knee right there. She hurt her own self. Look how she extended. Watch how she hyperextended. Bloopy. Oh my God. That's crazy work. You got Vandersloot coming to block you, and you worried about her blocking your shot. Listen, this girl is so bad. She doesn't even know that she's right-handed for real. She's on the right-hand side, and right now, if you feel what's her name, Vandersloot, she coming, they just put the ball right here in your left hand that you're supposed to be your strong hand, even though you're on the right side. And she about to fly over. And when I don't know, I'm just athletic. See, I would have been able to sense this, and I would have been able to move the ball over to this end and laid it up with this one. But I don't know what she's thinking right here.
You don't have to look down to know where the floor is.
Right. Man, look, she already, her knee leg is buckled already. It's buckled. That's terrible too.
Hey, to be honest with you, Pope, after watching Angel Reese and how easily she goes to the floor, the way her arms flail around and her leg kicks out from underneath her when she falls, it's a miracle she hasn't been hurt yet. It's a miracle she made it this far. Miracle.
Miracle.
Amen.
She is a miracle, baby. Go ahead, Louis.
I just want to bring this up, and then the guy, I don't know if he's still on. I don't have my glasses on, but I'm not going to take nothing away from A'ja Wilson. Okay, she's won the MVP. She's won the championships. You got to give it to her. But people don't bring up enough. There have been video breakdowns. Throw out Caitlin Clark. She didn't play in the finals last year. Phoenix played A'ja Wilson. There was times when players for Phoenix were 1.5 feet away from A'ja Wilson, and she got the fouls. She's averaged, 10, 11, foul shots a game. Now, I know she's a great player. I'm not taking that away from her. But how many times has she set the moving screens? The point of the matter is, right away, as soon as you say Caitlin Clark's the best, it becomes black against white. And I'll say this right up front for myself. I've said it before. Black people have helped my kids get into college. It ain't about that. It shouldn't matter whether a player's black, white, Chinese, whatever. But the bottom line is there are players that get the calls. Caitlin Clark, I've watched sports all my life, every sport. She's the most abused, hacked athlete in any sport. You know, there's Asia Wilson. Okay, you can say, well, she's not a point guard. But how many times does she get guarded by 2 or 3 people, smacked and punched in the throat? If somebody punched her in the throat, punched her in the eye, done this stuff, it would be all over the news. Yeah, she's a great player, but to do what Caitlin's done, okay, with all the bullcrap against her, and when has she ever gone on and said anything racist, anything mad about anybody? So this is all around to do what she's done. She had one game last 45-point game where they called most of the fouls fairly. She dominated, and she don't even need to have. She don't even need to have that many foul shots every game, But Asia Wilson, great player. Won't take no. She's averaged 11 foul shots per game, and it ain't even just a Caitlin against Asia. Look at the finals last year. It was at a point where, and I don't like to want to bond her. She was a foot and a half away from her the one time. Wow, and then Asia Wilson goes and one. Come on, call the game fairly. No, you can't take none away from Asia. But there are players that are favored in this league, man. It's ridiculous,
Protected species, man. It's protected species.
I
see you here, man.
You got my mic now?
Yeah, we got you. You locked in now. We can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Technical difficulties solved.
Good.
Anyway, man. Angel is a joke. Point blank, period.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That replay you just showed, she pushed the ball off the wrist. That's not a shot. And who shoots a 2-footed layup? Seriously. Pope, were you taught to shoot a layup off a jump stop? No.
Man.
She's just a joke.
She is.
Only famous for doing this shit. That's why she's famous.
You think she upset she didn't win that player of the week, that even though she had 23.17 games back to back, 60% shooting, and you think she highly upset she thought she was gonna win that player of the week? I wonder has she ever won a player of the week before?
She had to, because she had a run last year. I'll be honest. I was watching that, yo. I couldn't believe what I was watching. It's the same clumsy movements, but the ball was going in, and she was getting assists. Angel Reese was on triple-double watch twice last year. Y'all keep forgetting that.
Oh, yeah, no. I remember they gave her the ball to stink up the court and just it's like almost as a force, fuck it, we gonna lose, but at least you're gonna get your numbers. Like you're gonna bring the ball up like the point guard. And I know Jordan Canada, she can't stand that shit. When Angel do that, she grab a rebound. Jordan Canada be over there like, okay. And Angel look at her like, nah, I got it. And go down and divert. Bloopy.
Sounds like that's just like Aaliyah Boston when she gets the rebound. Don't want to give it to Caitlin.
Yeah.
Clark and Fever.
They freeze her out a lot of times. They had to do it last game because she got 45. Kelsey had to get her 33. And I'm not taking that away from Kelsey, but definitely had to happen. But can you imagine if Caitlin Clark was concerned about every stat? How many times she's been pulled out on the verge of a triple double. If she was concerned about not getting player of the week, not getting the stats, she never says none. They interviewed her the one time. I forget which game it was a couple of weeks ago. How do you feel? You almost had a triple double. I don't care. Wow. She don't care about the stats. She just wants to win. She wants to play basketball.
Hey, didn't Angel Reese have a triple double with turnovers last year?
Stop playing.
Yeah, no, she did. Yes, she did.
Why they didn't count? Why didn't nobody talk about that like on the news? That's still a triple double.
No, it's got to be stats going like good stats. It can't be. Yeah, it can't be negative stats.
Yeah,
but
they they don't want to highlight her turnovers because then they'd have to acknowledge that Clark's turnovers aren't that important.
Right.
Clark turnovers ain't even hers.
Half of
No
them are.
shit.
You're right, brother. You're right. You're right.
It's evil what's going on. It's
hold on,
evil
take a
how they
break.
toy with her
Super chat
stats.
right here, fellas. Let's take a break real quick. We got Christine with the $10 super chat. Shout out to you. Much love. Says CC points generated, which are scored points, assisted points led in the league in her rookie season and are leading the league this season. Yeah, a lot of people don't speak on that enough either. Like, as many points as she generates is crazy. And I don't think the WNBA does a good enough job talking about that, or the media, because she's doing that. They'll tell you how she's single-handedly climbing up the charts, the fastest to 200 assists and so on and so forth, points. But they won't say, look, combined, this is crazy. The numbers that she's responsible for her team scoring, it's never been done before neither.
Right.
It's out of this world. What do
I got
y'all
a
say to that?
question. I got a
Go
question.
ahead.
What does that V stand for in that acronym? The letter V in MVP, what does that stand for? What word?
Valuable.
Valuable. So if you're generating more points than everyone else, you're automatically more valuable than everyone else.
Right.
Not to mention if you're making more money than everybody else or the
With
league.
restricted minutes, and you're the most important piece to your team.
Right.
Value.
And it's supposed to be making the players great around you. You remember the other night with the 45 points? She got the ball in the corner wide open. What'd she do? Kelsey Mitchell's under the hoop. Does she hog it and shoot it? She passes it because she cares about, she hits the open person. She's a team player. But I want to touch on what you guys have said, too, about the turnovers. You did this last year, Mr. DePope. Now, I'm not ripping on Kelsey because Kelsey is a great scorer. But remember how these scores, Kelsey, they gave her 5 turnovers in a game. You literally went through, I don't remember what game it was. You went through the whole game, and you counted 4 more. I mean, these stat people, my wife has said this. I think a lot of this stuff, a lot of these people are betting on these games. They're going to get caught. I hope they do get caught. Even the refs. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I definitely hope they get caught, man. I hope an investigation happens. I hope Trump go and clean house.
oh, I hope so.
Send the National Guard, send everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the 2028 Olympic thing when the IOC has decided that all the women athletes have to take a sex test. How many of these WNBA players are going to turn out to be men?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Real
Seriously.
Talk.
Clark
It
is
ain't-
going to the Sparks. Y'all do understand that, right?
Who cares?
Y'all know how basketball works, right? The top star goes to Los Angeles. It's been like that for 100 years.
Yeah, no shit.
That's how that goes. She's going to Los Angeles.
I hope you're right, brother.
How
We'll
could
get
I be-
away.
This is how basketball goes. Kareem, Wilt, Shaq, Kobe, LeBron. Come on, Luka. The top people always go to Los Angeles.
I
Facts.
hope you're right. I hope she gets away from this coach.
I don't think it matters. We all wanted her to go to New York and be with Sandy, and now Sandy proved she can't handle the heat. Can't even defend herself. She gonna defend the fans or Caitlin? No.
It's terrible.
Yeah, she sure. She disappointed me with that. I was like, oh, Sandy, you gonna bow down to that, knowing your history, your resume, how clean, and knowing there's a lot of people that can stick up for you and vouch for you, that you are not that type of person that they may try to paint you as. Like, come on, Sandy. I was very disappointed in Sandy. And it makes me think they got something going on against Sandy, because why did she lose her job in the first place?
That's a hell of a question.
But yeah,
Maybe
how did
because she like,
It's called racism.
yeah, there you go. Maybe she liked Caitlin too much. Sandy spoke highly of Caitlin.
You got it, sir.
Mhm.
That's
I thought
it.
the league was about
But-
inclusion, though. Y'all ain't included.
Yeah.
No.
Well, they're inclusive unless you're straight. But
Yeah.
it proves what you've been saying all along, Pope. It don't matter where she goes or who the coach is. They're all gonna bow down.
Yep.
It don't matter.
Team
Natalie
Tebow.
Nakaste, Cheryl Reeve, any of them. They're gonna do the same bullshit.
Pope, I had to get on here when you started bringing up the investigation.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping for is there are literally 100 people that are indicted and taken to court, and they all bail like rats on a boat and all start screaming about what's going on and trying to turn on this one and that one. Anyway, the situation with Caitlin doesn't matter where she goes. The only thing that stops this is a thorough investigation and criminal indictments. And I'm telling you, even down to the players, they will get scared real freaking quick because they're all bullies. And what happens to a bully? The first time somebody turns around and smacks him in the nose, he's done. The same thing's going to happen with these people. Those indictments come out. Anything. I mean, if Kathy has to sit in front of Congress, if she gets pulled because Adam Silver doesn't like the pressure that she's bringing, and they replace her with somebody that says, okay, now listen, I want everybody to pay attention. We're going to run a clean organization. If you have a flagrant foul within 24 hours, you will have a 5-game suspension. And depending on the severity of that foul, you'll face a $10,000 fine. We are going to straighten this out. We're not going to beat up on the fans. They're paying the bills. This shit's going to get straightened out, and there will be no exceptions. I don't care what your name is. If there's targeting going on and we see it, you will be expelled. You are not welcome here. Those are the types of things that would really turn this thing into a watchable sport with multiple teams that we care to watch. Otherwise, all we're here for is Caitlin. And,
does anybody think any of that will actually happen?
Yeah.
I don't.
I think it will.
I hope it does, because there's never been a time where Congress has got involved in this league. Has it? Does anybody know?
Nope. 30 years.
No,
they haven't been involved.
But they've gotten involved in other sports and ruined them.
Really? Well, the thing is, too, didn't they just have, how long ago was it? I just watched a video this year about a referee from the WNBA who got caught, went to jail for gambling. And my wife has brought this up time and time again. Don't you think some of these refs and everybody are gambling? I mean, look, not much more obvious. You just take that Brianna Stewart play, and that stuff happens constantly. And they don't even have a conscience. I mean, how much more obvious that cheating can be?
Now, see, and this is where I think something is happening, just like because there's definitely some gambling and some shaving points and this, that, and the other. And I think the Congress and Trump or whoever is getting all they stuff together. Because this league, it's who said it ruined all the other leagues when Congress or when they got involved? Well, this league was already ruined.
Right.
Yeah. So it can't ruin it no more than what it's already. This is already the bottom of the barrel when it comes to professional sports. So if they could do anything, it can only help it because it's obvious a lot of faultiness going on inside the WNBA when you can not put people on injury reports. That messes with gambling and stuff like that. When you can take assists away and not count assists and turnovers and all kinds of shit. When you can play with people's stats, and that's the coldest part about it. It's like it's not just one network because ESPN had Caitlin at 8 assists when she had 10. Yahoo Sport, WNBA, so something like. So all of y'all missed the same 2 plain assists. Everybody missed it.
Right.
It's something weird going on. Go ahead, Philly. I see you had something to say.
The craziest thing about this, and I'm not no patriot or nothing, is that the whole world is watching us, man. This is America, and this is happening here. Which seems like I'm an old dude, man. You jump in a time machine and go back 30 years, 35 years, and tell somebody that this is happening in white America? Fuck, hell no, dog. No one would believe it.
Right. Yeah.
They would put you back in the machine and send you back. They wouldn't even ask you no more questions.
You know, watching, and I'm sure you guys all seen him, watching Venom a couple weeks ago, and you know Mr. DePope, he's pretty smart too. He broke down one of the reasons why they're shaving Caitlin's stats and how he said, I don't remember at all how they overpaid. Remember these players, Leah got that big thing in Kelsey. So now they're not going to be able, if they want to keep Kelsey, correct me if I'm wrong, or Leah, they're not going to be able to pay Caitlin the max. So they're trying to shave her stats. That's what he was saying. He was showing this all. And I think
they're trying to minimize her and trade her.
Yeah. And I think for once in her life, I don't care if she's worth millions. She's always so nice. They'll probably go to her and say, can you take less? So we can. She should say no. I mean, come on. What she brought to this league? And they're going to want her to take $800,000 and all this stuff. Maybe you guys think about that.
I'm still hoping that the deadline is the 2nd. I'm still hoping something happens before the deadline.
Hey, you know what, y'all? If you include everything that's going on since Clark's been in the league and how many people are involved from top to bottom, this grand scheme against her is George R.R. Martin level genius, if you think about it. Because one thing helps another, one negative thing helps another negative thing, and it all comes together like Voltron. It's incredible how it all manifested. I've never seen anything like this in the world of sports.
You're right, brother. No, it's like
you said. Just super chat real quick, and we're gonna dive back into that. That's real deep. That's a good point there, Philly from Reese. Reese from Philly. Let's go. It says, "This is Israel, my boy. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. If you are a CC fan, you want her in Seattle to play with Dom, Awa, and Flage, Trey Heidemann, Izzy, and 4 first-round picks for CC and Lexi to match salary." CC. I like that. That's a good. That
would be a heck of a team.
Yeah,
Sophie and Lexi though.
Yeah, Sophie.
Yeah.
You know what?
Now,
You just said.
I'm gonna ask y'all something. I'm asking y'all fellas something. Because this can get you. I want y'all to think about this. Because when Caitlin Clark went out in the first game, and at halftime or during the game, first quarter, second quarter, whatever it was, and went to the locker room. And I was like, oh, here we go again with this bullshit. When I heard the announcement say Caitlin Clark went back to the locker room, I felt like the season was already tampered with. It was going to be this right with what we're seeing now. Do y'all think Caitlin Clark's back is really hurt? And is that a part of the play? Was that a part of the play that set the notion that we have to restrict her minutes and sit her out doing back-to-backs and so on and so forth? Because I feel like it was, and I feel like Caitlin is complacent in that shit, like as if, I don't know why, can't tell you why, but I don't feel like her back is hurt. I don't feel like that.
I don't think her back is hurt, and I don't think that she's complacent with it because she's been saying in interviews more and more, I feel great. I feel great. I feel great. Hey, I'm ready to go.
Going back to the locker room in that first game, because I'm like, out of the blue, you realigned your back. Like that, it didn't even make sense when she said it. Oh, I just went and got my back realigned. I got to do that from time to time. Like, what? Wait, what?
Well, I think,
that don't make sense.
I think it goes back to going back to the injury thing last year, she's supposed to have a terrible ankle, and she's jumping up and down and all that. And you know, I do know I've had back problems. You know, there are times where players get adjusted, but I tend to agree with you. And I also want to bring up something you said to me a couple of weeks ago, Mr. DePope. You know, why doesn't she say more? I think there's more than just her having to keep her mouth shut because of the brand. I think there's threats involved. I think the powers are being involved. I think there's a lot of risk for her. And I think the best thing she always does is says the right thing and keeps her mouth quiet. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just don't think she's a player that can speak up and say all these things. She just can't do it. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think she's going to get to that place.
I hope you're right.
I think she's going to get to that place. I think, you know, and we're going to find out because we only got, another week? What's today? The 20th. So we got 2 weeks.
For the trade.
2 weeks. Based on what they're doing, she sees it. Her parents see it. The 2 Iowa coaches came to talk to her. They didn't come to watch a game. They came to talk to her. And I still believe that there is a line in the sand and everybody's going to be shocked and I'm going to be clapping. I'm going to be just going to be cheering like nobody's business when she has a press conference and she says, you know, I'm demanding a trade. I can't work for this coach or this front office or whatever she says. This is not in the best interest of my career and I'm choosing to trade. That would be just glorious.
But do you think any of these other coaches, aside from Lisa Bluder, would not do the same thing to her?
I think that with Magic out there in LA, Magic has congratulated her and said things about how good she was. Right. There's got to be somebody in this multi-billion-dollar class that says, hey, grab her. We're going to put an entire team around her. We're going to run that thing up and down the court because nobody can keep up with us. Nobody has the computer that Caitlin has between her ears. No one.
Not even close.
Not even close.
About the city of Los Angeles, yo. Take a look around the roof of that building, dog. That city does not F around. They win championships and do not settle for less and will do whatever they have to get that.
Right.
And there's reasons for that I'm not even going to get into. But you look at basketball history, something's coming down the pipe. You'll see. Remember who told you?
Yeah, well, talking about her back, as far as if she's hurt, there's a distinction. Is her back hurting or is her back injured? I don't think she's injured, but I'm sure she hurt.
I think she's got some pain,
bruises, scrapes, everything.
Banged around.
Because she's wearing that brace a lot, whatever it is that she puts on.
But so a number of the players.
There has to be a discomfort there.
Sophie and Lexi, they damn near
Sophie and Lexi wear it too. Yeah.
Well, it's starting to look like it's a fashion accessory.
Right.
Yo, the human back is a mystery to mankind. Science has figured out stem cells, robotic arms.
Yeah.
They can give you a fake eye, and they know less about the back than they do about Mars.
That's not true. That's not true. 30 years ago, I worked at a medical facility known as the Texas Back Institute. These guys knew everything about them. My grandfather, he had his back fixed in the 70s. They fused 3 of his vertebrae together, and he was a brand new man.
These people should
so
have been
they
running
know
our government.
everything they need about a back.
They should have been running our government.
Yeah. Well, the one thing about her back, as much as she gets beat up with all the different things that they're doing that knock her to the ground and so on and so forth, it's no wonder that it's at least sore consistently because
her whole body is probably sore though.
Yeah.
I can get that. But
I don't know, man. How old is she? 24?
24. I doubt her back is need.
Just remember how much of a machine you were at 24.
Exactly, bro.
I could play 7 hours a day when I was 24. Every day, 7 days a week.
I don't see it. And I think, like Lewis said, yeah, maybe some threats didn't happen, but it seemed like that was part of the plan and the play to set the stage of what we're seeing happen right now. For her to lead a game, and then we're gonna say it's a back. Same thing with the growing. Last year, before the first preseason game, if you go back and if you can remember what she was saying, she like, nah, I'm not like injured. Like she didn't want to. I'm like, nah, that's not the case. Yeah, we're just extra cautious, whatever, little soreness or whatever. Like, of course she's sore, but they try to they planted it in the first preseason game last year when she missed. She got a growing injury or a tightness. And all of a sudden, that's what pegged her the whole fucking year.
But they're doing that to take away her stats,
the whole year. Hold on. And then all I've seen from her all year was jumping up and down, traveling here and there with the team, signing thousands of autographs every game after the game. And I'm like, that's not a person that has a fucking growing injury. Right. It wasn't in the Seattle Storm game when I actually seen her, when we all actually for the first time seen her feel like she was in pain. But before that, when she started out the season, even when she played in her first preseason game, she looked bouncy, she looked fast, she looked fluent, she looked good. Like she came out there. Remember the first shot she hit against Brazil? That bomb, she hit like 2 bombs out the gate, and she looked good. Then the first game of the regular season versus Chicago Sky, triple-double, 20, 10, and 10. She looked fantastic. She was on the MVP tier before the game when she went up against the Liberty and they didn't call out on Natasha Cloud when she was going up for that shot or she couldn't get it off. And then after that, what happened? We didn't hear from Caitlin Clark for 5 fucking games. Oh, she's out all of a sudden. Well, we just watched her play a whole game. She looked great. Yeah, we lost the game, but she looked good. Now all of a sudden it's this mysterious she's out. So this year, I think the same thing happened. We went through training camp. Caitlin Clark seems to be back 100%. We watched her play in FIBA. She looked very smooth, very silky. And getting training camp, she looking smooth, looking silky. And all of a sudden, preseason looked good. And first game, second quarter, Caitlin Clark, she went to the half. She went. And that's what we're first hearing about, a back adjustment. And now that's what they're using for the excuse for the rest of the season.
Pope, don't you think that's Stephanie White and the Fever front office doing that shit?
Oh, yeah.
It's a plan, however you want to call it. It's a plan.
But do you think she's in on it? Do you think she? You do?
Yeah, I do.
I think her hands are tied. I think her hands.
There you go.
Think of it logically.
It's tied, Jerry.
Think of it logically. Let's say me and Mr. DePope are wrong. The powers that be ain't involved. Even so, I believe they are. But even so, if she gets on there and says, "I'm being held back, I'm being cheap shotted," no matter what she says, then 4 billion people will come after her. I'm racist. She's racist. She's a crybaby. There's nothing she can say. But what she do, and it really eats them alive. I'm not saying I always agree with it, because she should stand up. She never says nothing. But she should stand up for herself. But I also have a question real quick before I get it. Getting back to the LA thing. A couple of weeks ago, David Thompson was on her. I think he's involved in the ownership with the Sparks now, right? He said, he didn't say they may. He said Caitlin's going to be in LA. So I'm wondering if he's trying to push to get her there too, don't you think?
Isn't he the friend of Magic?
Yeah.
Hey, Pope, I just watched Angel Reese Part 25. It dropped like an hour ago. That is epic. That shit.
What is that? What is that called?
Is it on Twitter? Oh, we can't even hear him. Like, I don't know what's going on.
YouTube, Angel Reese Part 25, dog.
Part 25. I have to see it. Okay.
God damn.
Oh, maybe that's why people couldn't hear me. I mean, couldn't hear we might be good. God. Is that on? It's on Twitter.
YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Angel Reese Part 25. Okay.
On YouTube.
Incredible, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
I wonder how could anybody think that she's not at least going along?
Yeah, because she definitely how quiet she was. They made sure she didn't talk to nobody last year. She went along with that because she could. If she wanted to say something, she got a social media to where she could have tweeted out something. I feel good. I'm ready to play. Whatever the case may be. She didn't say nothing. She let them do whatever. And again, her hands. I would say her hands is tied. Is the reason why. But
Hey,
and it
Pope,
could be.
do you remember when you said that her parents had been threatened?
Yeah, I said yeah. So when I'm looking at it, it's like because they came in and gave her some type of sort of we're trying to promote the rest of the players, so it won't just be all on your back. You know, it's not good if the league is just all built on just you alone. So we trying to, last year let's sit you out, but we're gonna parade you around so people, whatever, everything can still be everything. And this year, okay, yeah, we're promoting Age, we're promoting Paige, we're promoting Olivia Miles, we're gonna promote Kelsey Mitchell, let her get her shine, because that's gonna be beneficial for the long term of the WNBA if it's more than just one star and we can get they could be giving her that talk. Like, this is why we need you to act like your back is hurt and go to the back, and we're going to kind of give you a minutes restriction so you won't, because we know you'll win MVP, Caitlin. We know you'll just kill the record. Look, you're already killing the record books. You're going to kill everything. The players that came before you, the players that's here now. Like, we let the other players cook and become known as good players, and then we'll let you off the leash by your year 4 or 5 when you sign a new contract. How about that, Caitlin? You cool with that? Just go along with it for a minute. All right. And she could be okay. All right.
If we don't think that the people that run the sports and entertainment business, it's not just sports. I saw a video a few years ago where Mel Gibson called, now whatever your religious beliefs, I'm not getting into religion, but Mel Gibson called Jim Caviezel to play in The Passion of the Christ. And the first thing Mel Gibson said, do you want to lose everything you've ever built in Hollywood? Because people get canceled in Hollywood too. And it ain't just about religion. I'm not saying that, but you've seen it. You've seen it. I mean, like I said, when they don't want, you could say there ain't no powers that be, but the powers that be are there. When they want somebody to be famous, they could be awful. They're going to become famous. When they don't want somebody to be noticed, they'll destroy her. So I mean, I do think that they're telling her, I'm telling her to say and do a lot of these things. Come on with the hug every game with Stephanie White. Give me a break on that. Stephanie White has never once, I looked up the stats, not one time in 2 years, challenged a foul play on Caitlin Clark. I thought there might be some. Not once.
Damn. Not once?
Not one. I looked it up on AI, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. I double checked it. And
if she had, we'd all remember it.
Yeah, you can't tell me that Caitlin's, as much as she knows about basketball, you can't tell me that she's that stupid.
Stephanie White prays to a statue of Kelsey Mitchell at night, like the Pope.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, let's check this out real quick while I have it here. I don't know what's going on. Tell me if y'all can hear it in the chat too. Let me know if you can hear it.
425. Yep.
Yeah.
She's a protected species.
Body shot, layup. Bang! Falls to the ground. Then a me complain. Bang! This is the most pathetic athletic feat I've ever seen. Brick layup into a me bound. Contested brick under the cup. No one does it better. Bang! Did you say cup? Like buttercup. Butter. Don't do it to him. Butter the cup. I was shooting an impressive 12% from 3. Make that 56 block shots as well. Bang! Kind of crazy she got hurt the game after complaining about being called a protected species. Context matters. Karma. Me bound. Bang! Back to the hook and hope type she. F it. Rims up there somewhere. A player in the NBA was called that. It'd be a sweet nickname. Now introducing the protected species. The WNBA finds everything and anything to be offended about, Bang! You reap what you sow. Bull don't lie. This is the end. The NBA finds everything and anything to be offended about,
Hell no.
Damn.
Wait. Did you see how fast she ran? Like she looked like Randy Moss. That goddamn, look at this. Look at this still shot right here. That's crazy work. She hit the floor. Boy, see the reason why it's so funny to me, because if you watch her after she missed a layup and it's time to get back on defense, she trots like a motherfucker. But anytime it's a fast break on offense and she see an open lane, she will dart.
Sex matters, karma, me bound. Bang! Back to the hook and hope type she. F it, rims up there somewhere. Bang! Player in the NBA was called that. It'd be a sweet nickname. Now introducing the protected species. The WNBA finds everything and anything to be offended about, you know?
Wow.
Bang! You reap what you sow. Boom! This is the end. How about one more? Bang!
This is the end. How about one more? That was funny as hell.
Yo, you know who she plays like? Yo, she plays like Jack Tripper.
Oh man.
From Three's Company?
Yeah, that goofy fool.
Let me get this super chat. Shout out to the Clark Response. Appreciate you for the follow super chat. Watching Caitlin and Heffany's offense is us being served a porterhouse steak on a garbage can lid. Damn. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's definitely tough. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. We cooking up tonight, man. We having fun. All right, so
hey, real quick, that YouTube video you just played. For me, it was very, very choppy. Am I the only one?
Yeah, it was kind of choppy.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Well, my bad on that. Okay, I want to.
That ain't your fault.
Here.
No, it ain't.
I want
to slow internet connection.
Yeah, it is. So, did any of y'all see how Jason Whitlock went away from Caitlin Clark's 45 game, and he talked?
No, I ain't watched it yet.
I can't even watch. He made sure not to have me on today because me on today, and he would have tried that talk about Sandy Brandello, and I would have listen, bro. We got to talk about the 45, 10, 4, and 2. I don't want to hear it, but we can talk about Sandy Brandello. But he just went away from that. I thought that was kind of wild, man. That he didn't talk about her.
I'm shocked he's had you on more than once because you cook him every time.
I don't understand how you can turncoat like that, man, because he was sticking up for Caitlin for a while. But a lot of these podcasters, there's a few that stick to their guns, but a lot of them have changed. Like you brought up that Adrian Ross. In the beginning, she was a Caitlin supporter, but there's a number of them that are courtside. I can't even watch them anymore. But
there's something inside the human brain called the phonological loop, right?
Yeah.
You lose a little bit of etymology, you could probably figure out what that means. Phonological and loop means over and over and over again. When you keep pounding something into someone's head over and over and over again, it can become real to their mind, whether it's real to the world or not.
It's the repeated lie.
Yeah,
over and over.
It can break people who are literally sometimes strong, and they still get broken by that, and their mind just slips that way. It's bad though. I've seen it happen to a lot of people, man.
Stockholm
Whitlock is just a politician.
I think he's
been broken. Blaze Media.
He's a politician.
I heard that Blaze Media. Who is Blaze Media? Is he?
It was.
I heard about it.
It was Glenn Beck.
Yeah, Glenn Beck.
Yeah.
Another one that's not worth listening to.
Yeah, but he's no longer with the Blaze anymore. His own company.
Oh.
They drove him out.
I like Glenn Beck.
Yeah, I think it's, you, Mr. DePope, it's Vision, it's Angry Sports. There's a number of them that say the truth. I also think CDS Sports and ESP Ben and Venom.
I don't think they know how important they are into this grand scheme of things. Listen, if you take away them content creators that you just named and about 5 or 6 more, the whole world only has the narrative of the Angel Reese fans and Shanae Abumake and all them dummies in the networks and all that. And that would literally be the truth in the world.
Right.
You guys are the holders of the truth and the
They
only
hold the
ones.
truth. That's right.
Literally.
Because my family likes Caitlin Clark, but when I bring up some of the stuff that's happened, they think I'm nuts. Thank God for Mr. DePope Vision. We started watching this. We found out the truth about what goes on in this league. And I came here to watch Caitlin Clark, but it's crazy, man. I've never seen anything like it.
Hey, did you guys get high Friday night?
Yeah.
Oh, I was on a clap.
Yep.
Oh man.
I was higher than a giraffe's ass.
Man, y'all was all still high Saturday morning.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I partied that night, man. It was very
That
it
chat
was
y'all did
so-
Saturday was funny to me
Oh, it was funny.
because y'all were all talking about these conversations that allegedly happened.
Mhm.
And I was like, no, they didn't. And then they showed us on Saturday night, none of that shit happened.
Yep.
Yeah. And notice, because they called a pretty good fair game on Friday, it started opening up Caitlin. She could play the game. And I'm not saying she needs to, if they breathe on her, I don't want if they breathe on her like Asia Wilson for her to get fired. I want it just called fair. All you do is call it fair. Because imagine if they call it fair, there's no stopping her. There's just no her.
Hey, you know what? What was the key to that?
Go ahead.
No, Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But
The point forward stuff. Thank you.
No,
That's
slow ass up and down the court. Slow ass AB.
Hey,
Well,
do any of y'all play ball? Any of y'all play
Yeah.
ball? You know how hard it is to maintain your speed when someone's grabbing on you and they
Oh
got
my
their
gosh.
arm on the inside of
Oh my gosh.
your abs right here.
Yeah.
And then when they're grabbing your back arm,
Mhm.
your arm that's back, it's hard to maintain your speed and your balance. But somehow Clark, I don't know how she's doing that, man.
You're right, man. And
Yeah,
I
well,
do-
see, the thing about Boston
Yeah.
is Stephanie White, because
right.
on
I agree.
Friday night,
Mhm.
what did they do? Pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll.
Right.
Boston comes back in, easily could have done the same thing.
Right.
But no, we can't do that with Boston.
But
Stephanie White is a joke too.
I do agree.
is-
I do agree that Stephanie's put a lot of those thoughts in AB's head too. Just
Yeah,
like
she's
she
brainwashed her
brainwashed her.
into thinking she can be Nikola Jokic,
Yeah, and then they keep
and
the ball
she's
with
not.
Caitlin. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
well, AB is slow. She's still not down to fighting weight to run the court with Caitlin.
She's built to be a back to the basket center, power forward. She's really a power forward.
yeah, you're right. You're right. She's great under the hoop, but
But they don't want to use her for that.
to piggyback off what the one man said there too about the grabbing, how they grabbed Caitlin Clark. You know, a number of months ago, courtside was ripping. He was saying, "Oh, Caitlin's great on all this stuff, but I don't think she's not a great ball handler." She is a great ball handler. How many times she used him behind the back and dribble around people? With people, like he said, with people grabbing onto her arms, and she still gets open with three people on her.
Yo,
I mean,
in transition, Caitlin Clark could be full speed, have two defenders in front of her. One's 6 feet in front of her, one's 12 feet in front of her, and she will behind the back, hezzy between the legs, skip her handle. Nobody can dribble the ball like that at that speed in this league. Kelsey
You're right.
Mitchell or anybody else.
Have y'all watched the little clips of her doing dribble practice?
Oh, she's
where she's dribbling two balls, passing one, getting another one between the legs.
Respectfully, all the chicks in the league can do that. Even the trash ones. They all can.
Maybe so. I've never seen video of it though.
They can. They can. I see girls in the gym doing shit like that.
I want to bring up bring up a point you said, Mr. DePup, yesterday. You know, and I do agree with you. You said how Caitlin, you got to watch the turnovers that they mess up. Okay, that's one thing, but just throwing the ball to nowhere, she did do that a couple times. Okay, a number of times in the last game. And I'm not making excuses, but I will say this. Okay. And maybe this is not the same thing, but my nephew played quarterback, and he said there are times when you're a quarterback and you're throwing the ball where the receiver's supposed to be. Now I'm not saying that that's an excuse for her to do what you do, but I also remember she thinks a game ahead. So maybe in her mind, she thought one of her team players was going to be there. That don't make it right. I know it doesn't.
There was twice on the back cuts that they started and stopped.
Yeah.
And she threw the ball.
There was a pass Caitlin made in Fever.
Yeah.
She got a rebound, and she got a rebound, started falling off balance backwards, and took her hands and flicked that shit forward all the way to the other foul line while she was off balance. That's the craziest shit. I went out to the playground and tried that shit. I'm 6'3" and almost 195 pounds. That shit is so hard to do, dog.
Oh yeah. You know, I remember that interview she did with Sue Bird. I'm not a big Sue Bird, don't like her either, but how she said when she was in college at Lisa Bluter, everybody knew where they were supposed to go. This has to, with the IQ that Caitlin has, this has to aggravate her being in a pro sometimes. A lot of these players. Right. Yeah, and you watch that awful coaching guy, Mr. DePope, you're a coach, and he brings up how their backs to the ball carrier and all these different stuff. I think he's a coach too, and it just has to aggravate her because you ever listen to Caitlin talk about the game? She's going to be a great coach. She's so smart. She knows it's not just you can have a superstar talent that don't have don't have that kind of knowledge, but she just knows the game. Am I right about that, guys?
Yeah, it's only a few good coaches in the league. This is why the talent, it's why it falls off so huge. Because when they in college, they be having 2-a-days, 3-a-days. They stay in the gym. They in a system that's, like they really serious about the game. It's like when they get to the WNBA and you don't have no good coaching, these are the bottom of the barrel coaches. You know what I mean? These not your NBA type coaches. They have to get them better coaching, better talent developments, especially because they're women, so they already not as athletic as men. Right. And so if you're dealing with women, then you definitely have to put them through a regimen that they constantly got to be on it. Constant film studies, like breaking down film, knowing what the because you can tell they just don't know, and that's because of coaching. We heard the Vanderbilt players say watching film with Stephanie White was pointless because she'd tell us one thing and then on the court it'd be a whole nother. So they don't even really know how to do their scouting reports. Like they have to clean all of that stuff up if you want the talent to get better.
Didn't somebody from the team say that they didn't do film?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
They don't watch the film from the game or anything. They just go to the next game.
Right.
Well, if we're going to be honest, the best coaches in women's basketball are in the NCAA.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Well, I also think a great coach in sports, and you guys probably agree with this, you can look at a player and you can say, okay, this is the player's abilities, and we'll hide. Well, we've talked about Steph Curry, how they used to hide him on defense. He wasn't great. He was good enough. We'll hide the player's weakness. I'm going to bring up Lexi Hall. Now, she's not having a great season, but I think Stephanie is ruining her, and I'm going to bring up a point for this. Okay, my wife and I we love all sports. We've been big. We used to have season tickets to hockey. Pittsburgh Penguins at one time were our team. Now, I don't know how many are hockey fans. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But we went one year. My wife cuts hair. We had a customer that was very, very wealthy. He took us to the Pro Penguins dinner where the Penguins waited on you for the charity. And I had a hockey player, I forget, Jeff Norton. Anyway, I asked him because the Badger Bob Johnson was a very positive coach and players all loved him. I said, what was so great about Badger Bob? He said, if you were the fourth line player, the role player, you felt like you were the star because he made you feel good. And he knew your strengths and weaknesses, and he used you in the right situation. I'm not making excuses for Lexi. Remember when she was like a 50% three-point shooter? Stephanie has ruined her confidence in a lot of ways, I think. Am I right about that, guys? What do you think?
Yeah. She looks like a trash player now.
Yeah.
And she's not. If she's used the right way.
She don't know where to go a lot of times, and she don't know what she's supposed to do. She don't even know what her role is.
They look intimidated. Other than Sophie Cunningham, everybody is second guessing their shots.
Oh yeah.
That and Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell will throw up whatever.
Even Caitlin second guesses.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Gunners like Kelsey Mitchell. Gunners like Kelsey Mitchell have a negative effect on everyone around them.
Thank you.
No one on that team can say anything about it because they know what will happen to them.
Yep.
She's
the bench.
She's a problem unless Clark is allowed to dictate her play. All of those backdoor cuts, you can't stop it. They did it like 50 times Friday night, once or twice on Saturday.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, come on.
She's a fast.
That was 2024 ball on Friday.
This is why she hurts the team. Everybody's
You're right.
riding that wave right now because she can score. She might give us 50 this year, but all she is Allen Iverson, Sebastian Telfair, and TJ Ford. She can score her ass off. She's fast as hell, but will not even make an attempt to go grab a rebound or guard anyone alive.
Right. Yeah. She's not good defensively.
She might jump the passing lane a couple times, but that is it. That is her entire game. There's nothing else. That's it.
She'll only pass the ball if Clark is on the bench.
Right.
Once in a while, she'll do that cute little over-the-head left-handed pass. She's done it like 12 times. That's the only thing she got in her bag. That's it.
Right.
And it's this plays there's opportunities that call for that. I've been doing that pass my whole life. Come on, man.
Right.
We got Miss Tina Hay joined the panel with us fellas up here. What's going on, Miss Tina?
Hi,
Welcome, Tina.
Well, good evening, gentlemen. I figured y'all might need a lady on the panel for a
That's right. I like a lot of your opinions, Tina. You say the truth.
A rose between all the thorns.
Well, Stephanie White, we can
I
clearly.
can't hear.
I hear.
I
guess that's
White,
just me then.
She has a bias on these black players, and I don't mean this in a racist way. It's Kelsey Mitchell, it's her little, Harris and AB, and we see that she caters to them. And I mean, it is, and let's face it, she's married to a black woman, so she must have something she likes in that department. But I didn't really want to get off on that tangent, but I just had to throw that.
Too late now.
Huh?
Too late now. You might as well
down. Yeah, go on down it. Let's go down.
You might as well cram up in blackface now.
Let's go, T.
And y'all were talking about how they hid Curry on defense. When you are a phenom on offense, like Caitlin is, giving it 110%, this Bree January that is working Caitlin to the bone on defense, that's what's causing some of the injury. You cannot expect a player that you're getting this much offense from to give the same amount on defense. It is absolutely impossible in a game. You cannot do that.
I disagree.
There's several people that have done it.
Well,
Michael Jordan for one.
Isaiah Thomas, Tony Parker. Who else?
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but even when they're getting hacked and grabbed constantly on offense and come back.
Kobe. Remember
Yeah,
the year? Remember the year after he caught that case? That year after he caught that case was bananas. He was coming from court, coming to the game late, getting 40s and 5 blocks and 3 steals.
Yeah, but you're talking about men versus women.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
What Tina's referring to is the fact that AB won't even set a screen, but they expect Caitlin as a point guard to screen a big or screen a number 4 or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's criminal what this coach is doing.
You don't do that to your superstar. They should not be your screen setter. That's ridiculous. But I want you guys to go check out a video today. It's called Road Tripping. And it's like 3 girls, and yesterday they had Cynthia Cooper on. And
I saw it.
Did you see it, Jerry? It was really good. And she made a really good point about where the Fever are right now is at a really true inflection point, and it's about who's going to be at the top of your pecking order, and that's where the
Right.
problem is.
Ooh.
That's what she was saying. Who's the leader, right?
Yeah.
And you know what, Tina? See, Cynthia Cooper is probably the only player alive or dead that I would even put in Caitlin Clark's category.
That's right. Right.
Oh, she's the GOAT.
She
sure.
built this league was built on her back.
And she said it's okay for Kelsey Mitchell to be the go-to, but you've got to acknowledge that Caitlin Clark is your superstar, and she is the leader of the pack. And she basically said that that's where Stephanie White has to make the decision. And
she already has, though. She already has.
Well, I know. That's why you guys were
Stephanie's
asking.
already made the decision. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys were asking earlier, do you think we're are we going to make a run for it for the championship? We cannot go up against the Valkyries, up against Lynx, and I'm going to even throw the Wings in there, playing the way Stephanie White wants to play.
Right.
We can't compete that way. So no, I don't think in the end we're going to be able to do that.
No, I agree. You have to run the offense through Cece. It doesn't even matter if she's having a good shooting game. Imagine if she was just an average shooter, but you got a girl that get you 10 to 15 assists. You start with the ball in her hands, But like everybody has said, you're all smarter than me in basketball. When Kelsey Mitchell's not scoring, she gives you nothing else.
Nothing.
She's a great scorer.
Yep.
She's the fastest player in the league. But what about? And I want to bring this up because everybody says, all the haters, well, Kelsey took them to the semifinals last year. Let's not forget those 13 games that Caitlin played. There was a number of games that Kelsey bombed, and even playing hurt, Caitlin helped them win that. And also Lexi Hall, too. Yes, Kelsey was great last year. Great. But still, she didn't do it on herself. And no, I agree, Tina. You bring up a lot of great points on that.
The thing is with Stephanie White, I mean, we can clearly see she is trying to push Kelsey Mitchell for MVP, but worse than that, guys, she's trying to push her to get on the USA team ahead of Caitlin. That's what this is even more importantly about. And it's just, Caitlin doesn't fit her profile.
Right. No, now you guys know more about this than me, but I've heard over and over the motion offense. Is Stephanie still running this motion offense? And can you once again, somebody explain to me exactly what that is?
Slow ball.
Slow ball. Yeah. So we see that a lot. Yeah.
Pass.
I
Get
don't
in
think
Kelsey's hands and shoot.
Like it or not, y'all, Stephanie White could win a championship without Clark. She's a good coach. She's just the worst coach alive for Caitlin Clark.
Right.
I think she's the worst coach, period.
Yeah.
Look at what she did at Vanderbilt.
Look at
what she did at Connecticut.
Yeah.
She destroys teams. Doesn't matter about Caitlin.
Right. She puts them against each other. Even Mr. DePope said that girl in college.
I don't know about how much college ball y'all watch, but this type of offense got a championship for Khalid El-Amin and Rip Hamilton.
Really?
Yeah.
The type of offense can win, but not with Stephanie White running it.
Not with Caitlin Clark.
No, she don't know how to, it's more to it than just even the offense. She clearly don't know how to coach the defense. Like she don't know simple basic stuff. They really don't understand simple basic principles and man-to-man principles, how to rotate. That's coaching. If you don't know how to point out and have your team ready to rotate quickly, how to hedge the screen on players when you need to hedge them on certain, like who can go left, who can go right, who you need to put pressure on. She doesn't know none of that. And so even her rotations, like not playing Maisha Hines-Allen for the however many games that she didn't play for whatever reason. Just her rotation is all over the place. They're not letting Passat play at all, not even dress up, and then you trade her, you let her go. She's a very poor manager of a team. These are all the things that the Vanderbilt player too that she said. Yeah, mismanaged the team. She's like, what is she exact? She texts me or something like, yeah, she's a good coach. She know how to play the game. She don't know how to coach the game. She knew how to play. And
I got an idea about why she let Passat go.
She's white and straight.
she
And she
couldn't
went to
turn her.
Vanderbilt and knew the dirty
Wanted-
deed.
She wanted to turn her, and she couldn't turn her.
That's evil. That is evil. Oh
How
my
many
God.
times? How many times? Think about this. What a great coach. How many times have we seen Bill Belichick be down at halftime, come back and change the whole plan up? How many times we see Stephanie White be up, and then the coach comes up with a new plan, and she can't answer it. She don't know what to do.
Stephanie White only makes change when shit is working.
Right.
If it's not working, she don't change.
It's almost like she got dyslexia or something.
It's about momentum.
But we can be rolling, and she'll fuck it all up.
That's cognitive dissonance, isn't it?
Something like that.
It's some fancy ass psychology word for that.
Yeah, let me ask y'all a question. Do you think Clark is better off with these two star players, or would she be better with her and 11 role players?
I agree 100%. Mr. DePope has said this. You don't need 4-star players, especially ones that have to have the ball all the time. You put some really good players around her, and she could win a championship.
The Fever could have won the championship last year with that same group.
Yep.
They could have done it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good – if Kelsey Mitchell played her role, right, instead of being the go-to and the gunner like she is, she was feeding off of Clark beautifully last year and was still dropping 25s.
Right.
The same thing in Leah Boston was living off the pick and roll. Living off.
If they did
Let's take a listen.
backdoor cut stuff, Kelsey would be the leading scorer on the team, just shooting layup.
Wow.
And nobody, I don't have a problem with that.
Well, she's out for the next game, so we'll see what Clark does. Ain't Mitchell out for the next game?
She got hurt. I thought I heard that.
Huh?
Yeah, I think she's out for the next game.
Well, that'll be fun.
Go ahead, Pope.
Well, I appreciate you for repping Caitlin Clark, who's the absolute truth. She out here balling. They don't want to say that. Yeah, they don't want to give it to her. I'm telling you, Caitlin Clark is the absolute truth. Yeah. You can see her creating for others. You can see her shooting her shot. You can see her getting to the people. That's your goal. And make everybody else better. They get everybody. Wait, she's making me better, and I'm sitting on the side.
Cynthia Coop was at the Dallas.
Remember that.
This was
I have a question.
When me and my let me talk. When me and my boy Stay Fly was at the game, Cynthia Cooper was there. He caught her at halftime, and that's what she had to say about Clark. That was, to me, that was huge, because y'all was just talking about Cynthia Cooper, and that's it. She said she making me better, and I'm sitting on the sideline.
Wow.
But go ahead. What was your question, Lewis?
Have you watched? Because Cynthia Cooper's in this. I've asked you to watch it. I know you're a busy man. Have you watched the life story of Jackie Stiles? Have you watched it yet, Mr. DePope? If you
I haven't watched it yet.
Get yourself some time. You will not be, and Tina's brought this up too. You will not believe. She's not as good as Caitlin Clark, but she was pretty darn good in her own time. You will not believe the similarities of a white player that came in the league, took a mid-level team, college team, to the Final Four, averaged 47 points in high school per game, broke the college scoring record, rookie of the year. 1.5 years after 13 surgeries, she was done. She was abused, and she was a phenom. Please watch it. You'll think that they're twins.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
What is it on Prime, Netflix? Where can I catch it?
YouTube.
It's right on YouTube. The documentary's right on YouTube.
YouTube. Okay. All right.
I've been saying that on all the podcasts. I've been encouraging everybody to go watch it because it's so eerily similar that you just fear for, what
it's
could
crazy.
be with Caitlin. And that player was my daughter's idol because that was when she was in high school playing. And Jackie Stiles was incredible.
Unbelievable. She couldn't be stopped. And she was nice. She never opened her mouth, and
let her finish though, Lewis.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I definitely want to.
Yeah, I've told Livewire about it, Pope, and he did a thing on it, and it's really it's just so captivating. want to miss it. It's worth the time taken to watch it. So
Can I ask you something,
I see a lot
Tina?
of people in the chat. I see a lot of people in the chat. Yeah, they vouching for it. Saying sad story.
Tina, I got a question.
yeah.
Was she better than Shamika Holsclaw?
Yeah, I do think
Wow.
she was.
Wow.
I do think she was. And that
Wow.
she was close to the I'm not positive about the time frame on her, Reese. But it was pretty close because my daughter played, her high school years were like 2002, 2003, 4, and that's when Jackie Stiles was she came into the W, I believe it was 01 or 02. I'm not exactly for sure. I'd have to go back and look, but yeah, I think she was. But I mean, I just,
Gotta watch her.
girl, yeah, you got to watch it.
Yeah, we're
The
gonna
girl,
check it out.
Holsclaw is the most talented woman basketball player I've ever seen.
She was good. Yeah, she was good. I watched a lot of her.
How about Tina? How about the pandemonium with fans and stuff, just like Caitlin with Jackie had?
Oh, yeah, Pope. That's the thing about when you watch this, what you will see so eerily familiar is she captivated the whole world, just like Caitlin did. I mean, she was a little in stature person. I mean, but you couldn't stop her. You couldn't stop her shot. It was just, she was incredible to watch. So it's worth the watch.
Beautiful. Don't tell us no more. Don't give it away too much because I'm gonna probably go ahead and watch that right when I get off of here. But it's about that time, so I appreciate y'all all coming up here, sharing your thoughts, sharing your time. The chat, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the support, the love that y'all always come through and give. Man.
Pope,
Yes,
what's
sir.
going to happen? What's going to happen against Connecticut? Is Cece going to get to play or no?
Nope, don't sound like it, man. Don't sound like it. Sound like she's still wearing on the minutes restriction, as you heard her
Yeah,
say
but
she has
Kelsey's
no
out
clue today. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I gotta get my
Love
dinner.
you guys.
going.
Love you guys. God bless.
Okay.
Thanks for having me, Pope.
Coming through. And yeah, we'll do this again. I like having y'all up here and sharing y'all opinions and
Thank
thoughts.
you.
Appreciate it, Pope.
Indeed.
Thank you,
All right,
Pope.
y'all. Y'all have a
Good
good one.
night.
Thank you. God
Peace
bless
out,
everybody.
chat.
Praying for you all.
Peace out.
Good night.
Good night.